That's one of my favorite Minnesota groups, and I got a couple members of another one of my favorite Minnesota groups in studio today. How lucky am I? We have a holiday treat. We're going to talk about fundraising, of course, to benefit others, but some great music can be heard tonight at the Northfield Ballroom. Dr. Michael Hildebrandt is with us. Dallas Musselman is with us. They're from Jivin Ivin and the Kings of Swing, and you're going to be performing tonight, Doc.
Tonight at the Northfield Ballroom, 7:30 till 11 o'clock at night. All the proceeds go to the Red Cross that is helping out with the hurricane relief down in Puerto Rico. And we're all going to have a good time. We're asking for $25 for adults, suggested donation, $15 for students. And there's going to be some food, there's going to be some beverages, and a lot of great music. People sitting in with us too, friends that are coming over, so it's just going to be a big party.
A big party.
Okay, so it's not just Jive and Ivan, but you're going to have some people come by and do some jiving with you.
Yeah, we have a lot of our friends play instruments that fit with the swing music real well, such as clarinets and harmonicas, and some people sing and play guitars, saxophone. So we're not sure who's going to show up, but we've got room for whoever wants to pop on over there and play some tunes. So
well, that sounds like fun.
Yes, it will be.
And again, it all benefits hurricane relief.
Every penny that is coming in the door tonight is going to the Red Cross Hurricane Relief.
Every penny?
Every penny.
Wow.
We're all volunteering. The Northfield Ballroom gave us a really, really good deal on the space, and so that's already covered. And there will also, as Michael said, be some food and beverages for purchase. That money won't come to us, but the money that comes in the door will come to us. And I just want to say that $25 is the suggested donated price, which is fair, but I've talked to a few people who really would like to come, and for them at this time of year that's a little steep. We will not turn anyone away. Anything we have prior to tonight or after tonight will be way more than we had before. So.
Well, there you go. Again, that's a suggested donation.
Yes, suggested donation.
Is the $25. Well worth it, though.
Well worth it.
Yeah.
Well worth it. I mean, shoot, you can spend $25 on a croissant and coffee.
Almost. At the airport, you could definitely do that. So have you ever been to Puerto Rico, Dr. Hildebrandt?
I never have, no.
How about you, Dan?
One place I have not been. But my niece is, my niece-in-law is Puerto Rican, and a lot of her family are there. Some of her family are in the U.S., but a lot of her family are there. So she's been, talking to me about the difficulties that they have.
Sure. So how'd you pick that, the Red Cross? There's so many great causes, worthy causes out there.
Well, we were, normally we have a event at the Signature Bar and Grill every month on a Saturday night. And December, it got so filled up with Christmas parties and everything that they didn't have a spot for us to play there in December. So we were talking and said, well, this was back in October or November, and the hurricanes had hit just recently. And
right.
We were saying, we'd like to play somewhere in December. We'd like to do a benefit too, And Paul Owsley, our bass player, who's from Northfield, started looking into some possibilities over there and was able to get a hold of the Northfield Ballroom and kind of got the ball rolling on that. And then we said, oh, yeah, let's by all means do that. So
it's the perfect spot.
Well, they have been ravaged, and it's not done yet. I mean, they're still without clean water and electricity. Can you imagine?
I can't even.
And they're our family. I mean, it's always good to be beneficent around the world, regardless. But these people are us.
Yeah, they're our neighbors.
They're our neighbors. They're U.S. territory, and I think it's nice to help.
I do too. So get on over there, folks. Northfield Ballroom tonight. As I said on a post on KDHLradio.com, Power96Radio.com, you get to listen to some great music, maybe do a little dancing.
It's going to be great. Oh, dancing.
And people benefit in the process. It's a win-win all the way around.
Win-win-win.
Yeah, I love that idea. We're going to talk more and maybe even coax them into doing some music here on AM Minnesota. Free customer appreciation gift. Call 507-384-9191. Wow, I did a little post here within the last half hour or so on Facebook about our show today, and we've got all kinds of comments here.
Wow.
You guys are popular.
Wow.
Dr. Hildebrandt and Dallas Musselman are with us, and we're talking about Jivin Ivin, the Kings of Swing, and their benefit concert tonight. Doug Maddow's in your group, right?
Yes, indeed.
Because he's responding to my post. My chair's going down again. So he's in the group.
He is.
Well, you got some talented
We have some
musicians.
talent. And Mark Willock is our drummer.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Ivan Willock, of course, the Jivin Ivin,
Right.
is the leader of our band. And he plays guitar and sings and has pulled out his valve trombone that he hadn't played. Well, he's been playing it now with us for a couple years. But when he first pulled it out of the closet, he hadn't played for 60 years.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. And he blows that horn. It's a blast.
He doesn't miss a beat in
Doesn't
60
miss a
years.
beat.
Wow. My dad was a trombone player in band and when he was in school.
Mm-hmm.
I played the baritone.
Okay.
Yeah, Ivan's getting better at it too. The more he plays it, the better he gets, and it's you wonder what he can't do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's very
Kind of a
talented.
Renaissance man, that Ivan Willock.
Yeah, not just his artwork,
No,
but his musical work too.
his musical work.
Leader of the band reminds me of the Dan Fogelberg song.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
So we have a lot of great musicians in the band, and like we said in the first segment, there will be other people joining us tonight too. We like that though. When we play down at the Signature Bar and Grill, back in that little dining room, we have folks pop in all the time and sit in with us. It's fun, very fun.
Do you have to know you to get in the band? I mean, could somebody just pop out of the
Like some
audience?
stranger that no one's ever seen in our Holborn days.
Yeah. Can they join your
Good
group?
question.
That'd be a little iffy. We'd kind of like to know what we're getting into.
Oh, okay. If they don't have any talent, you don't want them on the stage.
We'd have to drag them off during intermission and say,
Get
"Show us
on
what you
board."
got first here," you know. And, if they're bringing, you know, a flying V electric guitar, you know, and a big amp, you know, maybe not, you know, that kind of thing.
So how many groups are you in now?
Well, you know, there aren't a lot of fiddle players in the area, so I get called for most things that involve a fiddle here.
Right.
So there's the Jivin Ivin group, which is probably the most regular thing here. The Over and Back band has played for years and years, but we don't do much anymore because everybody's so busy. There's a bluegrass group that is kind of a southern Minnesota of groups of friends that I've known for years that we get together and play once in a while. And we do a little gypsy work once in a while. Some folks out of Northfield that are really into gypsy music, Django Reinhardt
I
and
love that gypsy
Stefan
jazz.
Grappelli stuff, which is really, really fun. Martha Larson is the cellist who's the most one who keeps that going mostly.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
She's
And there's
so
a group called Relativity, which is a couple out of Northfield that plays more modern top 40 type stuff acoustically. The gal Sandy Jensen was in the Bleacher Girls in the old Over and Back show, so we've known each other for a long time. And her husband Toby plays wonderful guitar and sings, and so it's kind of a little trio of acoustic treatments of modern top 40, which actually works pretty well. So, but that's mainly it. Playing church quite a bit with my wife who plays the piano, and yeah, we just have a lot of fun.
Good thing you retired so you'd have time for all this music.
Well, you got to start doing that, yeah. So.
Are your kids into music too?
They like music. They both took lessons growing up, and they can play a little piano, a little bit of violin, but they don't right now. They're just busy with their lives and everything, and so. But they have the opportunity if they want to, and they both like to listen to music quite a bit. They both have excellent taste in music.
So on Christmas or Christmas Eve, did you as a family play music? I could think that might be a pretty cool thing to do.
Maybe a little bit. When the kids were younger, you know, they'd pull out their violins and we'd play, you know, Silent Night or something like that, you know, and that's always fun. But I have a pretty musical extended family, and we get together up in the cities on Christmas Eve at somebody's house, and there's usually somebody playing the piano and a bunch of people singing Christmas carols and everything.
Ooh,
So
just jamming.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's so fun.
It does sound like fun. So how about you, Dallas?
We do. Yeah, we get together and I have a guitar, but I play less well than a lot of people. But actually, one of my grandsons is getting quite proficient. I'll have to have him play this year. So yeah, we sing a few things. We've had Christmas parties where we have people bring instruments and then we sit around. Michael came One time I had a couple of students staying with me, one from Venezuela and one from Costa Rica. Anyway, they were both great violinists, and so they brought their violins out, and Michael had his violin, and we had guitar, and we just had a great time.
Yeah, that was great fun. Yeah, those kids are great.
So yeah, music, part of the Christmas season, and you don't just have to be an observer.
Well, I said the other day, wonder why Christmas is really the only holiday where you have music around it.
Yeah, it's the most traditional, probably. You know, I can think of, 4th of July, there's always some traditional music associated
marching
with
stuff,
that.
yeah. The fireworks.
And Valentine's Day always has the romantic songs, so. But yeah, Christmas is kind of what everybody focuses on, I think. There's such a vast array of Christmas music.
So Jivin Ivin and the Kings of Swing, obviously the name of the group tells you specialize in swing music.
Yeah.
And we're very modest, too. That's why we named it like that. So.
Well, sure.
Because we're the Kings of Swing. And I'm a king of swing, just so you know.
Yeah, Alice is one of the guys. Yeah.
I'm one of the guys.
Oh, it's good. Kings and Queen
The queen of swing.
of swing.
Yeah.
So you have a favorite song that you sing with the group?
Oh gosh, probably not. I have so many songs that are so fun to sing, and I cannot tell you how fun it is to sing with these musicians, because they have some chops, and it is more fun than I can even say. Sometimes I'm smiling so hard my face hurts.
So do you just get up on stage and sing, or you actually rehearse? You guys
we all warm up on our own, but we have a pretty solid repertoire that we all know very, very well, and we play together enough.
Right.
That unless we're learning a new piece, we don't really get together and rehearse anymore. We used to in the beginning.
It's a time thing, too. Plus, there's 6 people in the group. It's hard to get 6 people in one place at one time.
Busy
That's
adults.
true. Crazy schedules and everything. So
sometimes, truth be told, at the very end of the night, if the crowd has thinned adequately, we might pull out a new song and play it and work on it.
Yeah,
right
give
there.
it a whirl
Give it a whirl.
Well, and these days, too, with, YouTube as it is and everything, we can just send out an email to everybody, say, everybody listen to this song, let's see if we can put it together next time, and you practically all know it by the time you get there if you just sat down and just messed with that a little bit.
Sure.
So you play by ear?
I do, yeah. I read music and everything because I was trained classically.
Right.
But I've always been able to just play by ear, just kind of a natural thing. So that's mostly what I do now.
That's a gift, isn't it?
It's nice. It's nice to have that. And some people don't. Some people are great musicians, but they have to read everything.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something you're born with or you're not. It's like having brown eyes or blue eyes. You just got it or you don't.
It's kind of a release for you, I'm guessing.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's great to be able to just sit down and just kind of play what you feel like when you feel like, and it's middle of the night or Saturdays or Sundays, and got a few minutes, just kind of pick something up and play a little bit, and it's always just relaxing.
Yeah, it's nice to have it in church too. Did you sing much in church, Dallas?
No, I don't. I used to. I did.
Is that how you got your start when you were a little girl? Did you sing in church?
No, actually, I got my start in musical theater. My mom was a theater
yeah.
person, and I grew up
Cool.
singing in that way. And in my bedroom, loudly, by myself.
Okay.
Say no more.
Again, the relief, the hurricane relief is tonight, 7:30 till 11 are the hours at the Northfield Ballroom. Easy to find, just off Highway 3 there.
Right.
Right across the street from the Dairy Queen.
That's how
I always get my directions by the food establishments.
Oh, okay. But they're not open now, I would guess.
No, I wouldn't think so. No.
So I can't go get a cone before I dance, or
No.
7:30 till 11 o'clock tonight. It's a fundraiser for Puerto Rico. We were touching on it in the first segment. I know Dee brought up on her phone. I can't believe I just said that.
We look alike.
Just brought up on her phone the information from the Red Cross saying that they're still without electricity and will be till May.
Yeah, the Corps of Engineers said that they'll probably have the grid fixed completed by the end of May.
Can
Now,
you
I don't know
imagine?
exactly what that means. There may be some who have something now.
Right.
some level of completion. But yeah, they're struggling. Way more than we could ever handle, I'm sure.
So we need to help those folks out.
We do. And I just want to add that just because we're starting at 7:30, that's not your perfect arrive time.
Right.
You can come anytime throughout the evening. Come and go. We'll just love to have you there.
In the suggested donation, $25 per person and $15 for students.
And it's tax deductible. At the door, you'll get
good
a
point.
certificate from the Red Cross that you can hand in at tax time and write the whole thing off.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need an extra write-off, it's not why people do it, but if you do, for the end of the year, it's...
And you're perfectly able to give us more money. If $25 just isn't enough,
Yeah, you're
you
not gonna
can
turn
give
down
us as
$100.
much as you like.
Feel free.
Feel free.
Because, again, in all seriousness, you're helping others.
Yep. And I want to reiterate that all the money we receive tonight at the door goes to benefit the people of Puerto Rico.
That's good to know. Every single penny. So can I talk you guys into doing some music for us or not?
Oh boy, is it early.
You know, we could do something simple
Like Bill Bailey,
Bill
or,
Bailey
something,
or something.
Some little old ringer. Sure.
Something that doesn't require extensive vocal ranging and operatic involvement.
That's right. No operatic involvement.
No, she didn't do any warming up.
She's
for
got
us.
her water down now, so that helps
I
a lot.
didn't warm up. I didn't know. What did I know? I just showed up to talk.
Yeah, we tend to wing it on this show.
Okay.
No.
Gordy, you are so amazing to me.
I'm a winger.
You are a winger, but you are a winger with prowess.
Oh, wow. So you want to grab
I'll
your-
dig it out here, yeah.
I'm just going to get the instrument there. We're going to have a holiday treat here of some music. Certainly appreciate your doing this. Again, that benefit tonight is at the Northfield Ballroom. There's been some information out that it was at the event center, which is a completely different place.
Space,
Don't
yeah.
go there.
Don't go there.
Go to the Northfield Ballroom.
Whoa!
You got to tune it.
Cold weather.
Oh yeah, the cold weather's kind of brutal. So you said that you play guitar too, Dallas?
Minimally. Not in the band.
No, but I mean, you
Yes.
do play guitar.
Parlor skills.
I always told myself that was one of the things I wanted to learn in life, maybe when I retire.
Mm-hmm.
Although they tell you it's harder when you get older to learn that.
Playing basic guitar is certainly doable. I've always heard the phrase, guitar is one of the easiest instruments to learn and the most difficult to master. Have you ever heard that?
You know, I think a lot of instruments are like that.
All right, never mind then.
Well, but it's not easy to learn. Like violin is not easy to
No.
pick up when you're older. Piano's easy because you just got the keys. You know, you can't play the piano out of tune, so that's kind of a plus right there.
Yeah.
Guitar really is pretty easy to start the basics. And I've been told it's easy to play like a clarinet or something, but I tried a little soprano saxophone one time because I really loved the sound of that instrument. And I could not even get close to a beginner's level on it. It was, I don't think I have the lip. You have to have the right lip for that
Oh,
kind
that's
of
true.
thing.
Yeah, you're
And,
right there.
You have an ear but no lip.
That'll be
well,
my
that's something.
That'll be my excuse at least. So.
He's got a great ear, but the lips.
Yeah. You can't play with your ear, unfortunately.
So what are we going to hear here, you think?
Oh, we're going to hear a rousing early morning version of Bill Bailey.
So this is actually a tenor guitar, which is 4 strings instead of 6 strings.
Yeah.
And it's tuned differently than a guitar. It's tuned, for the musicians out there, tuned in fifths, like a violin or a viola. And I do that because it's tuned like a violin, so I know the fingerings already. So I kind of cheat a little bit, but it's got the great, used to be quite common in the 20s and 30s.
Sure.
And banjo players would use it for a different sound and that sort of thing. So it's great. It's great for swing music. So so we'll do a little Bill Bailey here. So.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I've cried the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. know that I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening when I tossed you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. Oh, you know that I'm to blame. Oh, ain't that a shame? Bill, baby, won't you please come home? And Merry Christmas to you while you're gone. Won't you come home, Bill, baby, won't you come home? I've cried the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey, and I'll pay the rent. I know that I've done you wrong, and I'm feeling pretty sad about it. Remember that rainy evening when I tossed you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. Oh, you know that I'm to blame. Oh, ain't that a dirty, darn rotten shame, Bill, baby? Won't you please? I'm only asking. Oh, honey, won't you please? Oh, Merry Christmas, Bill. Won't you please come home?
Yeah, if I had an applause track, I'd play it. That was very good.
Thank you, sir.
You guys gonna do some Christmas songs tonight?
Maybe a couple. I think some instrumentals for sure.
Yeah, a few.
Just a few.
There's a couple real nice jazzy Christmas songs
Well,
like
that's what you want, yeah.
Blue Christmas and Santa Baby.
Santa
and,
Baby.
How about rocking around the Christmas tree?
We might try that.
Might pull it out.
We'll see what Ivan brings. Ivan puts a set list together, so
Oh, okay.
he's the boss. So we'll see what he brings. So.
And people like to dance, so we try to, keep it rolling. We're not going to do like Hark the Herald Angels Sing or anything like that.
No, Way in the Manger.
Nah, probably not. Although a little jazz version of that might be nice.
It'd be a waltz. That'd be nice.
That'd be a waltz.
Hmm. Well, think about it.
The Away in the Manger waltz. Trying to think of that in my head here. Well, I do have a few minutes if you wanted to do one more song.
Okay.
How about maybe I Can't Give You Anything But Love?
Sure.
Or Pennies from Heaven? Or
Anything but love. I'm not an early morning singer. Sorry.
Oh, it
for
sounded
the
pretty
frogs.
good to me.
Yeah, when Dallas sings bad, she still sounds better than the rest of us when we sing good. So.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see here. So you'll hear some of these songs tonight, and kind of in this style too. But just think of adding drums to this, a really cool stand-up bass sound,
Yep.
a trombone,
Piano.
virtuoso piano,
Hi.
and then whoever else shows up with whatever instruments they bring. It's going to be great fun.
What are we singing? Oh, yeah. I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, my baby. Sing a while, and you're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things you always done for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets with words just don't sell, baby. Till that lucky day, I know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love.
I'll play one.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of. Oh, my baby, scheme a while and dream a while, and you're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things you always pine for. Gee, I'd like to see
Appreciate that very much.
Our pleasure. Thanks so much for having us this morning.
Oh, you bet. American Red Cross has a blood drive coming up at the Elks Lodge, too. That's behind Taco John's this Sunday from 11 until 4. So we wanted to let you know about that. Roll up your sleeves and give some blood.
That's right.
They'll send it to Puerto Rico.
Yeah. It's really neat. You know, they send you a little. When I worked at Shattuck St. Mary's, I gave blood there all the time, which is
Sure.
a little different deal. Gave blood over at Trinity Church few weeks ago. They send you this little update about, yep, your blood was used. Thanks a lot. I mean, it's really a very satisfying reality.
And you get cookies generally too, so.
That's right, cookies.
No, he sent me a note saying, we can tell you're German. No, I'm just kidding. So again, that blood drive is this Sunday, 11 until 4 at the Elks Lodge. This benefit tonight at the Northfield Ballroom begins at 7:30, goes until 11. Just pop in anytime.
Pop in anytime.
Suggested donation, $25. All proceeds go to hurricane relief in Puerto Rico. Thanks for doing that. That's awesome.
Thank you so much, Gordy.
Thanks for having us, Gordy.
Yeah, don't leave too soon. I'll give you some money there for. I think it's awesome.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Well, hey, compared to what I have, everything. I live in a mansion compared to what they're going through right now.
That's right.
You're in tune to KDHLAM, Faribault, Minnesota. Have a great weekend, everyone. We got a holiday treat.